As a stay-at-home mom, we wear many hats, and then when you homeschool, it adds on an extra important responsibility. But whether you're a homeschool mom or not though, homemaking and motherhood is not just a title, but a lifelong calling. The everyday mundane tasks can easily pile up, days seemingly blending into one, and it all seems to be an overwhelming blur. I understand and can relate. However, this is a calling, and it isn't a race, a game of comparison, or a domino effect of failures and guilt. There is so much beauty to be found, freedom to gain, and inner peace and joy that's unshakable. I'm going to share with you 4 mindset shifts and routines that are life-changing and have made the world of a difference within my own life and the environment within my home. Learn to enjoy everyday life. Every day is a gift and a celebration. Make things fun and enjoyable. Having a little party and celebration like we did right here for our Valentine's Day celebration. It could be something just very small, but something that you make special and memorable.
What you got, Papa? Whoa, thank you. Look how pretty you smell. Oh, they're so beautiful.
So for number 1 on our list is your mindset is a choice. It is in fact a choice. And choosing to have a heart of gratitude when it's easier to have an attitude. It is so easy to have an attitude, I know for myself, when things don't go my way and exactly how I planned it to be. But it is important that we choose to have this attitude of gratitude and have this mindset that no matter what happens, we're going to have gratitude. I have read in some studies that have shown that having a heart of gratitude is not only important for your mental health, but it also may improve your physical health as well by lowering your blood pressure, getting better sleep quality, and also strengthening your immune system. Not everything goes exactly as planned, and that's something to really understand and fully grasp. But by choosing to have a good day with your family, no matter what happens, that is definitely the first step in being able to do so. Challenges and difficulties, they're going to arise no matter what. That's no doubt. They're definitely going to arise. But if we stayed prayed up and in the Word, that is what is truly important. So this way we can be equipped for any and all of life's challenges. I'm here making today my famous pancakes and waffles recipe. We're going to be using this today though for waffles. It is an excellent source of protein. This is a protein-packed recipe and it's very delicious. It is made with sourdough and it's just very healthy and nutritious and something that I try to make for our family every Saturday. I have currently been working on my website and soon I'll be able to have printable recipes down in the description below. As of right now, I don't have them yet, but they are definitely coming soon, so be watching out for that. Soon I will have this recipe available for you to print out, and I'm so excited to share it with you. On this day, my kids wanted to join me in on making the breakfast with me, and I'm really glad that they did. This is not something that we do every single day or all the time, but when we are able to do it together and when it just works out this way, it's important for me to remember to not want to rush through getting it done because of course the kids are hungry and oftentimes I'm just trying to make a quick meal and get it down on the table. But it's important to also bring them in to join in and use this as a time to build memories and teach them very important life skills and show them how enjoyable it is to cook and bake and do things within the kitchen and just all these homemaking skills. And this leads me into number 2 on our list, which is create memories through everyday chores and challenges. So each day holds many different chores, and in between those chores, there could be different levels of challenges that may arise, and they do arise upon different varying levels of challenges. And a lot of times we may feel guilty that we don't have the time that we'd like to spend playing on the floor with our kids, but we can spend quality time together, and it could be done throughout everyday tasks, throughout making some breakfast, some dinner, making some dessert, baking some cookies together, doing some household chores, like folding laundry, can listen to an audiobook or share a funny story or ask some questions to get to know your children on a deeper level and build a relationship with them just by asking questions about, like, what is their favorite animal? What do they enjoy most about doing? What would be their absolute favorite ideal day? Things like that. We can do this through making homeschooling lessons fun and enjoyable, cooking delicious meals together, baking, cleaning the kitchen, and just everything that we do, we can do it with a good heart, a heart of gratitude and having a good attitude, and showing our children that no matter what arises through the day, we can have a fun time together. Whenever we make a mistake and mess up, it's important for us to show our children that there is redemption. And with that redemption, there is grace. So learning to say, I'm sorry, and showing that the day can be turned around. You don't have to stay stuck in a negative mindset or downward spiral, but to just learn and teach our children through our learning and challenges that we are just human. We are all going to make mistakes, and that is okay. That is perfectly normal. Not to feel down and hard on ourselves or to get stuck there and to stay there in that mindset, but to turn things around by the importance of saying I'm sorry and just moving on and moving forward within the day. I find a lot of times that the reason why I want to have things a certain way or to be fully in charge is because of fear. The lack of not having control and things not going in the way that they should or that I would like them to, for the day to flow and go as smooth as possible. But fear is not of God. And there is a scripture here I want to read to you guys found in 1 John chapter 4 verses 18 through 19. And it says, "There is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear, because fear involves torment. But he who fears has not been made perfect in love. We love him because he first loved us." I do find that having a routine set is very important though, and that leads me to number 3 on our list: set a routine. Routines not only alleviate mental burnout, but are also a great way to create predictability for our kiddos. And there's 4 types of routines that I find are the perfect way to complete several, if not all of the tasks each day. And when I say completing all of the tasks each day, now we need to be realistic here, not set out to put tons of things on our list, our to-do list for each day, but to actually be realistic about that, because there's just something about being able to check off on our list, and it just is really encouraging to be able to do that. There's just something in the brain that it just really sparks a lot of positivity when we are able to do so. But when we're putting so much on our to-do list and we're not even able to check it all off, it can be very upsetting and discouraging.
Baby!
Yeah, you're the baby. Bye, baby. having a routine to meal prep and plan, which I'm gonna be talking about here in a little bit, is just really important. This is what I had made last week. If you have not checked out this video, make sure you check it out after this one. I will link it down below in the description. This soup is absolutely so delicious, so hearty, and soon I will have a printable recipe for this one as well. But you do definitely need to check this one out. It is definitely one of our family's favorites. So right here I'm showing that I'm making some spray bottles for my bathroom. I really like the Mrs. Meyer's. I got these little spray bottles, I believe from Walmart, and I'm just putting it a little bit in and putting some water and having this ready to go. So I have them available to me so I can have them in the bathroom and ready to clean when I am needing to do so. A couple of these things that I'm sharing may feel a little bit off topic, but I promise you these all fall in within my routines and are things that are important that I share, along with more important things that I will be sharing along with this. And here we are at Costco, and we are doing our Costco shopping. So this is a part of our routine. It makes things just so much easier for us to get this done. I try to not come all the time, try to get a little bit more, a little bit extra when we're able to. So this way we only have to go to Costco maybe just every 2 to 3 weeks. And I'm buying butter on this day. I do have a butter making video. I show you how to make homemade butter. It is absolutely delicious. You guys got to check out that video after this one. Making butter and just having that homemade butter and that skill is really important to add on to your homemaking skills. This is the stuff that we got, and just wanting to give you guys a little overview of all of the stuff that we got so far. I also do Walmart delivery. That is within my routine and schedule. I order probably like every other week. I put in an order, and I find that that helps me out a lot. Not only does it make it very nice and that it's convenient, and I don't have to get the kids all round up and in the car and going through the aisles and then bringing everything home and so on and so forth. You guys get it, and I know that you guys definitely know how that goes. But when I just have them delivered to my house, it makes things so much more convenient, and this way I'm not spending any extra money. I buy only what I need and have that delivered. Also, if you have kids in diapers, you still have children in diapers, these we got for our friend. She just adopted a baby not too long ago, and I just wanted to share these, that they're absolutely excellent. We use them for all of our children. Also, on Sundays, I like to get a meal ready and prepared. Having a meal prepared and prepped for the week to at least get the week started, or to have throughout the week that we can have that for meals, is really important. And prepping different ingredients for it, or different ingredients for our meals that we're going to be making throughout the week, is also a really important way to set up a really good routine to have a very nice and smooth week, so you're not having so much going on. I find that having a set routine within the weekend and having a home reset, a meal prepping and meal planning very loosely. I'm not having like everything planned and prepped, but at least have an idea of what it is that we're going to be eating throughout the week. And it can be done on different days. Like I could say that on Monday we're going to have spaghetti, Tuesday we're going to be having Alfredo fettuccine, and let's say that it worked out better for me to have the Alfredo on Monday and then instead the spaghetti on Tuesday. And those are just whatever came to the top of my mind to share, but I have a list of things that I will make throughout the week, and I just try and make those throughout the week. And I find that, when I make a big bulk of chicken and have that already seasoned and prepped, as you saw, I had it all seasoned in a gallon Ziploc bag. I put all of my seasonings in it, and it just marinates in there overnight or for even a couple days. and then I bake it in the oven, and it just is absolutely delicious and perfect for so many meals. You can make with chicken, you can make so many different things. You can do chicken and veggies and rice, you can do the chicken Alfredo, you can do chicken and potatoes and also another vegetable, also some really good dinner rolls. I also have a really good dinner roll recipe that I have shared within different videos, and soon I will have a recipe for that as well. And so just during the week, I try and do, or the weekend I should say, I try and do as many things as I possibly can to prepare myself for the week, and just doing that is really important. And then when I have like extra fruits, such as like the bananas here, I always tell myself I'm going to make banana bread, and oftentimes I don't get around to it, but I do want to have it and save it, so this way we could either make like protein drinks, smoothies, banana bread. It's just reserved in the freezer for us at a later time. So as for setting a routine, routines not only alleviate mental burnout, but they're also a great way to create predictability for our kiddos, which is what I had said there in the beginning. So there's 4 different types of routines that I find are the perfect way to complete several, if not all of the tasks. So the first one is a routine in regards to the flow of the day. For example, we have an expected routine that our children know, that we wash up, we have breakfast, we do PE while I make lunch, and then we have nap time, playtime while I'm making dinner, then we have dinner time, and then we wash up, put on our jammies, and have a family devotion and prayer before bed. So that is what helps our children to have that predictability. Another routine is cleaning routines. Whether if you have a set day each week for certain chores, or to complete within different pockets of time throughout each day. And it also can be a more flexible mixture of both. Me, I like to put tentatively on my planner, like what day I would like to do what on. That can always change, but I know every week what is needing to be done, such as the bathrooms, the vacuuming, the mopping, laundry. Every day I like to do a load of laundry every single day, at least one, and so that I know that needs to get done. I don't have to have everything done on certain days. That did work for me in the past, but as for now, I just do it all within pockets of time because I know what needs to get done. Another routine that's really important is meal planning and prepping routine, which I shared just a bit ago, but to have a day of grocery shopping, ordering them online if you order them online, and planning each meal for each day, or a tentative list that will be made for the week. So prepping meals and ingredients ahead to make things easier for the upcoming week has just been really a game changer for me, and something that I have not done in the past, but has made a really big difference for me now. Also, for those of you who work or have a side hustle, having work routines for those who work at home, having certain days to complete certain tasks, and to find pockets of time that are more quiet. For me, they are early mornings, during nap time. If your children don't take naps anymore, they can have quiet time, reading a book, watching something quietly, or doing a really quiet activity, educational activity on their tablet or computer, whatever it is that you choose for them to do. You can work during that time. I also work during bedtime when that works. But there's times that, I am not able to get as much as I'd like to get done during these different times, such as of lately, my baby has not wanted to really been going to sleep at his usual time for the past week, which is not, what he usually does. So I just been going to bed with him when he goes to bed, because he still sleeps with me, and I'm just absolutely loving that. That's just a side note. And I'm really enjoying that. Things just go by so fast, and that's not for forever. So I'm just really soaking it all in. So whenever I'm able to get my things done at whatever time, those are the most optimal times for myself. And I definitely do have a video that I go more into this, and I will link that down below in the description. Also, as you see here, I am making a little spray, some bathroom spray, what people know as poopery. It is pretty much the exact same thing. The only thing that I didn't have here, because I just, for whatever reason, didn't go to the back and get it, but is to add a little bit of witch hazel, because that really neutralizes smells as well and disinfects. But I just added some medical grade alcohol, some thieves oil, essential oil, and tops it off with some water. So that spray really works, and it's really great, and it just really refreshes the smell in the bathroom and keeps it smelling all nice and fresh. Things that I'm showing throughout the video, I will also link those down in the description as well if you are interested. Number 4 on our list is fill your own cup. You can't pour from an empty cup. Through the non-stop to-do lists that come with homemaking and motherhood, it's easy to lose yourself in it all. And it is important to find yourself after motherhood. I know there for a while, especially, in the beginning as a first-time mom, I kind of lost myself there for a while in motherhood, my own identity. And in the beginning, it was quite difficult. I mean, it's difficult for most moms with their first children. We're also used to doing our own thing whenever we want to, being with friends, just keeping busy, and whether if it's like sports or whatever it is that you have been doing all along before having children, it's quite a transition to then become a mom and have your whole life revolved around caretaking, homemaking, and all the things that come along with being a mother and taking care of a home. So it is important for us to realize that our needs are very important. We are very important. And if we're not taking care of ourselves, then our cup is going to end up being empty. It's going to be lower and lower and lower until it is empty. And then you are unable to pour from that empty cup anymore. So doing kind things for yourself every single day is important. It doesn't have to be huge things like going to the spa and getting your nails done. And if you are able to do that sometimes, that's just fine. If that's what fills your cup, by all means, there's nothing wrong with that. But for some of us mothers like myself who are unable to do that, it is important for you to do things to take care of yourself and your own needs. Whether if that's making yourself a nice cup of coffee, tea, whatever it is, it's important to do that. Well, I hope this video has brought you inspiration, motivation, some encouragement, and I really appreciate you, and I thank God for you. You are important, you matter, and you are doing amazing things by fulfilling this beautiful calling. Thank you, and God bless.